Go.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waypoint Warriors number 217. I'm Swiss Rider, joined by Vinny here on production, and we're bringing you the best of Smash Brothers here from downtown Manhattan. Today we do have a fantastic opener for you. We have My Chemical Romance versus Zooey, a Crown player versus a Kazuya player. I can't think of anything more worthy for both opponents. They're going to make each other's lives both miserable. But what I'm not miserable for is being here on a lovely Tuesday night. And I hope you all are having a great time from home, whether you're here in the venue, watching on your phones, or at home snuggled up with your favorite plush. And if you don't have a favorite plush, you're never too old to get one. But anyway, we're not going to hold you guys any further. Once we do get our opponents set up, we'll get things rolling. But, this Saturday, we do have something very special. We have Waypoint on a Saturday. Shocker, I know. But it is a very important one. It is going to be, I believe, the last PACE event of the year. For those of you who don't know, PACE is a university here in New York City. And we do have one of the TOs, her name, Casey, who is going to be graduating. And she's going to be ending her TO career. Obviously, graduating from university as well as graduating from just TOing in general for the moment. You never outgrow Smash, but you do outgrow some duties. Especially when those duties mean not being in New York City anymore. Hey, maybe she'll go on and actually, TO somewhere else, but it is going to be a big blow to the PACE University team as well as the Smash Brothers community in general, because it is those TOs who sacrifice their time and energy week in, week out, or even just month in, month out that really help put on a show and keep the community together. Yes, you guys do come, but if there was no event, where would you be? You'd be at home, grinding Elite Smash, being like, God damn it, why is the online so bad? But we do have to thank the online as well for being so bad, for having you guys here at Waypoint Cafe NYC. Now, before we get started here, all right, Troll Tactics, welcome on in. I thought I was going to be doing the solo for a bit.
Nah, wait, man, I couldn't leave you all alone. What's going on?
No, it's a great Tuesday night. I kind of hurt myself a little bit today.
Doing what exactly?
Washing the dishes.
Sounds, like the typical way to hurt. Oh, yeah, you.
I know. I broke the dishes.
Knife or glass?
Ceramic.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
Not the ceramic. But hey, I mean,
it was a very clean cut. Lots of blood, lots of crying on my end. But it was okay. Girlfriend sprung into action.
You know what? You gotta heal. You'll heal.
I will heal. The good thing is it didn't actually affect my playing fingers.
That's right.
So I can still play today.
What button do you press with your middle finger?
The middle finger? Well, actually, funny enough, I do kind of.
Yeah, if you claw grip, you probably press the shoulder button.
I do press the shoulder button because I like having this one on the Z to jump.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I can use this one for both.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a real finger people use to game.
Have you ever seen someone do a claw grip? It's horrifying to look at.
Yeah,
it gives me arthritis just seeing it.
It is, and it's like I always think there has to be an easier way.
And now there is. Introducing. I'm not gonna do an infomercial bit. I don't have anything.
You could just pad controllers.
Oh yeah, the leverless.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were gonna say.
Oh, there is the leverless, and I have been kind of considering it just because I'm like, ooh, I use my hands for everything. I should probably be worried about that, especially now that Fatal Fury City of Wolves is out.
Ooh, did that come out this week?
That just came out today.
Oh, today? Nice.
I know. I can play as Cristiano Ronaldo, who uses his super moves because they're strong.
Wait, they put Cristiano Ronaldo in Fatal Fury?
Yes, they did.
Oh my god.
Right? The things Saudi money can get you.
Not to mention Salvatore Ganache.
Salvatore Ganache, Mr. Spotify himself.
Hey. All right,
we have Fizzy Sticks versus Zooey. Ooh, we got GSP versus GSP. The Wi-Fi Warriors grinding it out in one almost SD right off the bat.
All right,
Zooey,
question number one, because I've never seen this matchup before, and unless you are familiar with the scene, you probably haven't either. Do you think Isabel has, on paper, something good against Kazuya?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Lots of traps.
I would think so, too.
Shots.
Now, in practice, Zooey took that stock no problem.
Yeah, but it's okay. That's just the first stock. It's a warm-up stock. And this is just a warm-up game. Mr. GSP himself has got this. And that
GSP is in the building.
So Fizzy does have to look out for the reflex, but the thing is, Zooey only has one reflex, so it won't be as it shouldn't be a total problem.
Okay, it's starting to become a problem.
Yeah.
It's just you do that call out, and it's such a strong move that it's just like, why not? The risk reward is so good.
It doesn't even look like Zooey's looking at the screen.
Yeah, that might be it. Well,
He looks like he's looking at his phone for notes.
While edge guarding.
This is the power of Kazuya. He gets so good you can just mash buttons and win.
Hey. Put some respect on Kazuya players' names, even though they do be mashing electric.
Hey, it's a hard input.
It is.
It's quarter circle, down, forward, pause. Anyway, Rage is offline now. Busy Sticks is going to have a hard problem coming back from this one. I think he's got to focus just on game 2, especially with how light Isabelle is. Hasn't even taken one stock.
One stock.
He's only taken one stock. But this is where magic happens.
There's the one stock. But yeah, that was my very first question. Like, on paper, does it seem like Isabelle has something going for her in this matchup? And everyone's like, yeah. All right, there it is again.
Yeah, what says on paper is to stand a chance against Kazuya, don't get hit.
Here's the other thing. That was a 2-minute game. You got to double those numbers, triple those numbers if you want to win. You got to slow the pace way down.
I think Busy is so used to playing online sometimes that he feels he can get away with the BS offline, and that's not the way it works
To
here.
be fair, like, he got anti-aired to die 2 of his stocks. Why is Isabelle, who weighs like a feather, anti-air hitting aerials on Kazuya's shield, who has unspeakable things?
Well, because usually narrow space is going to do pretty well. Like, but you have to be spaced well. If not, Kazuya can punish.
I think the only thing you should be spacing is forward air and back air.
Okay, yeah. And the fishing rod. You gotta be fishing for
and
those
the fishing
kills.
rod. Yeah, so I mean, realistically, that was a short game, right? If you have if you're Kazuya and you have a 2-minute game against Isabelle, you're all right.
I hate Zooey. I mean, I hate Fizzy Sticks. He chose 12 a.m. an Animal Crossing song for PS2.
I guess I gotta ask him, like, is he a big Animal Crossing fan?
I sure am.
No, he's a Tolkien fan. He just doesn't show it.
No, Animal Crossing is a great game. I mean, people love it. It's just
Except Horizons, it's not actually that great.
Y'all gotta put some respect on New Horizons. That got me through COVID.
I mean, yes, there's that, but it was totally lackluster in the end.
I think it was fantastic.
Now, if you want to know fantastic.
You want to know fantastic? Oblivion remastered.
Oh!
Better than Skyrim all day, every day.
Well, I was going to say New Leaf.
Oh. Yes, New Leaf is good too.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yo, New Leaf remastered?
Switch to Animal Crossing and go crazy. Oh,
I know it's happening 100%. They discontinued service on both Pocket Camp and New Horizons. They're definitely making another game.
Of course they are. Animal Crossing is like top 3 selling Switch game of all time. Like, it's crazy.
Oh
too
my
much.
god!
But anyway,
Speaking of crazy,
that smash.
That was uncalled for, excessively violent. We need to send this man to detention because that was okay. Jab block. Yeah.
You know what, Fizzy? Maybe you need Kirby after all.
But those jab blocks are really good. That is kind of Fizzy's signature move here. If he gets you in a jab block, it is pretty much over.
I don't even know if Kazuya dies to down smash at 84% at the corner, right?
At ledge, it would be very difficult, but it still puts on so much damage.
Yeah, it does.
Watch out for the Rage Drive. Oh,
it's
my
like
god.
Got grabbed.
The fact that he's above Kazuya so often in this matchup is like, it's scary to
Oh
see.
my god,
Yeah,
it's over.
That's also terrifying.
Fizzy Sticks.
Oh, man.
I think we're gonna have to change your hat from GSP is less than Zooey.
I believe that if you seeded a tournament by GSP, you would get a decent seeding. Not a great seeding, but you would get a decent seeding.
I'd be seated way too high.
I'd still think you would get a decent seeding overall.
That's fair. Look, my 15.5 million snake goes hard.
I have not logged into GSP Smash in years.
Me neither. I did start an Overwatch though. That was like
Why do you
last
hurt
year
yourself
though.
like this?
Overwatch?
Last year, yeah. I'm sorry.
I like Overwatch a lot.
I can't hear you over the Juno Mythic.
Oh, on Switch?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Actually,
I'm
pretty cool.
enjoying Stadium a lot. I've been enjoying Stadium.
What I also enjoy seeing is another Isabelle on stream. We got Dashiell.
Yeah, we do.
Dashiell versus Jaeger. Oh.
All right.
Well, we're going to have to be a little patient over here with Dashiell as he gets things set up. But I do like the shirt that he's got on right now. Very floral, very spring.
All right. Very in tune with the season. You know, we're having some really pleasant weather these days.
Is this Florida?
Is this Florida? No, we do not have flying cockroaches. We do not have alligators, and we do not have crazy people going around telling me to vote Republican or my mom will go to hell.
Well, we don't have that, but we do live in New York City. I mean, we could find Florida men equivalent quite readily.
I mean, sure. It's
Only
just,
2 hours
just,
on the LIRR.
Yeah, exactly. Florida 2.
0.0. Better than Florida, and we know it.
Okay, so then what about Staten Island?
What about Staten Island?
Yeah, what about
Tell me. I'm all ears.
I'm listening.
Well, at least it's got the Dolby Cinema Alamo Theater. That's
And it's always empty.
Always?
And it's ununionized.
Oh,
So
really?
why would I ever go
Okay.
there?
Oh.
Damn. That actually sucks.
No, it really does suck. But shout out to the Alamo Draft House Theater boys in Brooklyn and downtown
Well,
Manhattan who actually managed to win their strike.
That's great.
That's how you do a strike, boys.
Damn, all those wasted Dolby Cinemas for nothing then. At Staten Island, it's literally nothing but Dolby Cinemas over there.
Look, they gotta try and bring people to Staten Island one way or another.
I mean,
It's either that or pay $5 to see Zomba.
bring those rooms here. I want more Dolby Cinemas.
Where?
In lower Manhattan.
Okay, true, actually. we have the space. Let's just knock down a couple more tenement buildings. No, don't nod to that.
I just had a great idea. What if we incentivize building housing by building theaters? That's actually a thing, by the way. Like, they will, if a business wants to build their establishment, they're like required by law to also build affordable housing on top. That's like a thing they do in California, I believe. That's why there's like a Costco that also has a bunch of units on it anyway.
That would be a multi-million-dollar apartment to live above a Costco.
I live 3 blocks from Costco, so
I mean,
it's
I
nice.
also
It's
live.
nice.
I live like a couple of blocks from Costco, like 2 or 3 blocks from Costco.
Wait, which Costco?
The Costco at East River Plaza.
Game audio is doubled, FYI.
Game audio is doubled how?
I don't know. Cinder Slash.
Is it this button right here?
Who knows? Probably.
I don't
What
know.
about now, Cinder? I just pressed the red button. Does that fix it?
Well, we'll see if that works. You know, fun fact about Costco.
All right, there we go. It's the fucking red button. It was the red button.
Nice.
So I lived like about 20 minutes near like the busiest Costco in the country growing up. Guess
In
which one it
California,
is?
yeah. You're from California. I was like, it
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to be in California.
It's in California, but where in California?
Oh man, probably like Bay Area.
Bay Area. Where in the Bay Area? It's kind of big. Shrink it down.
That's the best I got. I've been Bay Area like a couple times. Beautiful place, but I can't go any deeper than that.
All right. Concord, California.
Concord. Okay, yeah. Would have never gotten that from me, but hey, Costco's great.
Costco is great. I got my Wii from there. I camped out for that.
Hell yeah.
I was there at 12 in the morning, and
Hey.
I remember rushing down with like 2 lawn chairs, and the people like setting up for like, ending things like looked terrified that a child was like running with like 2 chairs, me and like 10 other friends. It was
Yeah.
great. What a wonderful night.
Was it cheaper than the Wii U's at the other stores?
Then the Wii, whoa, it was empty because no one thinks of going to a Costco to sit out for a Wii.
How much was the Wii though? Like
The Wii was normal.
Probably
no,
like-
how much was the price?
How much was the price? I was like 12 years old, man. I don't
wow,
know.
I
damn.
think the
I wanted to know.
If I
don't
I
remember.
think the Wii original price was $199.
Right.
Oh
Don't-
yeah, that was
I'm
good.
thinking about the Costco price. Is
It was probably still $199.
Costco price is still $199.
You're not
But the
like,
games are
paying for a
$5
membership.
cheaper.
Okay, I guess that's
This
fair.
is a nice little
I guess
bonus.
that's fair. Still.
Nah, that's a throwback. I remember when I got the Wii, like it was around like Christmas. I was like 12.
I won my Wii. At
Oh, okay.
It was like I was like watching George Lopez every night. I would
Really?
yeah, I was eventually the 10th caller.
Yo, that's
Wow,
so
that's
high.
cool. That's cool. Chat, let us know how you got your Wii.
And if you
It
held
was
your
so-
Wii for a Wii, I am so sorry.
By the way, like it was so hard to get your hands on one of those. You thought a PS5 was hard to get your hands on? That was nothing. The Wii was sold out for almost a year.
Uh-huh.
That's why I got it right after Thanksgiving. I'm like, I am not waiting for it.
Oh, you know what? Right after that, after the Wii, I got my 3DS,
Oh.
but I didn't buy the 3DS. I won that in Keymaster.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Why are you winning consoles?
I don't know.
And how is this Isabel doing better than Fizzy?
Well, Isabel off to a solid start here. That was a
Okay,
good
this
start.
matchup is completely different. Like,
Yeah. This is going to go.
this is Inkling.
This player is completely different.
Yeah. But, I mean, I see Isabel on the screen. I think slow games, but, you never know.
That's true.
Versus Inkling? Probably not. Like, at most, I'd want to pocket the I forgot what it was called. Ink
this a
bomb?
stock? Yes,
Splat
it
bomb?
is.
Yeah, splat bomb. There we go.
Yeah, Jaeger unfortunately is the one who's going to have to approach this entire matchup. As you see right there, Dashiell just kind of baiting things out.
And then Jaeger would especially have to restrain from using splat bomb, at least the fully charged one, I think.
Yeah, because that gets pocketed pretty easily, and then backfires.
Luckily, the splat bomb has a weird way of like knocking people out. Like, it could go the other way, opposite of where you want them to be. You know?
I wouldn't say that he's struggling closing the distance on Isabel, though.
No. He's doing a great job just weaving in and out. I know that first stock was not super great, but he's kept it very even, and they're virtually at the same percent.
He's also trying to work on having more consistent booyahs, which I'm not really seeing right now.
Holy, and you're alive.
I think Dashiell knows how to avoid the booyahs. She goes, no ya.
That's not enough. That should be.
Yeah, that's the one. Is Fair stronger than back air? I think it is, right?
It is.
You can probably try for raw forward air.
They're probably close enough, though, where like Staling could make one weaker than the other. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, you're doing a much better job now, just being very aware of how far that pot goes.
Yeah, can you imagine a raw forward air? That'd be great.
Oh, great use of the roller, actually, to just kind of go diagonally.
Yep. There it is again. It's a good recovery tool for
good
Inkling.
recovery.
It's a bit of a stall, and it gives you some horizontal recovery. You're all green now.
Damn, I didn't hear the rest of this. What the hell? This music is a banger.
Yeah, nothing but bangers.
Oh.
And what a fantastic edge guard. Oh, he's back, though. Dashiell, gotta at least take one more stock here.
Oh,
Just like that.
Yeah. 94% extra credit. Jaeger's poised to take this one home.
My man's trying to get an A++.
But we saw how that first stock went.
And we saw that last stock
all right.
went.
JV2 stock. JV2 stock.
And if he wins the whole bracket, we can finally change his tag to Jaeger Bomb.
but yeah, the whole saxophone scenario for Dolphin shows, I never hear that in the game.
Because you race too fast?
No, I mean,
You're too locked in?
it doesn't, you just race through it. You don't hear the whole thing.
Yeah, it is really sad. Honestly, the whole Mario Kart 8 soundtrack is phenomenal because it is entirely orchestrated.
Dude, there's so many tracks. I think there's like almost as much tracks as Ultimates.
Wow.
Oh, but hey, heaven or hell. Let's rock.
Oh, we got some Guilty Gear music. on
Yeah.
deck.
But are we going to go Strive? Are we going to go Zerd 2? Or are we going to go Zerd?
I wonder what everything is. What
Do you know the
are
reason
the
why-
tracks?
Do you know the reason why they call it Zerd?
Because it's easier to pronounce than Xerd.
No, so the reason they called it Zerd was because they did, Guilty Gear X, Guilty Gear X2, and then you couldn't do Guilty Gear XXX. No retailer would actually carry it. So they did Zerd.
Oh, it's the third installment.
Yeah.
That I could have guessed that if you gave me a couple more guesses.
All right, Rizabel,
Rizabel,
turn up the charm and win this second game.
Yeah, I mean, that first stock went so good for Dashiell. I want to see another one of those. It was just dominant, clean. And then Jaeger slowly bought it back.
Dashiell cannot be challenging his shield up close and personal. He will just mash that gun.
Yeah, I fought Jaeger a couple of times, and I noticed that's something he's very fond of, just dash in, jab. That's probably just a universally strong option for Inkling.
Yeah,
Why not?
because at least it'll whittle down the shield, and if it pokes, fantastic. That's easy damage.
And of course, yeah, then you get extra damage for painting them up, and as you're dashing in, you have a smaller hurt box. So it's all nice. Oh, you gotta tech those.
And if you do try and punish it out of shield, sometimes you'll miss because you do like lean back just a little bit as Inkling. So your jab can miss.
Yeah. Wow. That he could have done a jab, but he's like, this time I'm a dash in up smash, and Dashiell was not ready.
Yeah, we conditioned.
Well, he's been getting a lot of mileage on just dash in attacks. So at this point, I feel like Dashiell should adapt and maybe start shielding and punishing.
Shielding, punishing, and maybe just kind of just spamming these forward airs and back airs just to keep him out. Because his approaches are, I'm going to go in and grab, I'm going to forward air, back air, and that's pretty much it, or even jab if you try
He's
and punch out
closing the
shield.
distance on the ground very consistently. Not so much in the air, not so much cross-ups. He's just literally coming in on the ground and closing the distance, and it's working.
He's
working
going
a
for
lot.
speed, but he's not alone in this time of need.
Oh, another forward air. How we recover? A little high. Can we punish this?
No punish.
It's tough. No
Again,
booyah.
Oh,
missing the booyah.
It's okay. Apparently he doesn't need the buoy on this matchup. He just needs to stay more grounded.
That's gonna get punished for hitting the shield.
Yep, all right, but we're setting up the Lloyd rocket again. That shield changing up the pace, though, and still going for the shield pressure there with the Nair. It didn't work for Kazi, and it's not going to work here on Inkling.
Oh, Isabel.
You don't got that dog in you anymore.
Isabel is the dog in all of us.
Scared. Too much on her plate. In charge of an entire town.
Her bells are ringing.
And they toll. Do not ask for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee.
Oh,
Booyah? Nope.
it wouldn't have killed, and this
So,
one's probably gonna connect.
Oh,
Yeah.
that. I feel like that almost killed. Ooh.
It did almost kill. Isabel weighs like nothing. Oh, up throw, yes.
Fantastic. All right, 92%. We have been here before, but Dashiel taking a deep breath. He's going to lock in real quick here.
Can we combo a little bit? Keep it going. Keep the string alive.
Yeah, don't get too close.
Setting up the Lloyd for stage control.
Ooh, very dangerous.
You can roll her through. Okay, you can roll her through Lloyd. Hopefully someone's taking notes.
All two Inkling mains. Nice.
Wow, up smash for up smash, and all of a sudden we have ourselves a game. Dashiel showing signs of life. Don't get edge guarded. Yeah, you got a good recovery, but oh, he's making it look scary.
Okay, here we go. But both holding on to that ledge. He does get back. Set up the Lloyd rocket one more time
Here's
to dash
the
in.
attack.
Ooh, wrong move, I think.
Yeah, I wanted maybe a nair right there. It would have clashed, but at least it would have sent Jaeger flying just a little further.
Love
Great
the
out there.
aggression. Mixing him up on the ledges.
Oh no.
No! That gets punished.
It was great thinking, though, just because what Dasher was trying to do was reel it back in, but unfortunately it went through his legs and didn't actually, like, catch him.
We've also seen in this set fishing rod on shield just get punished at a distance. I guess the move is kind of laggy and easy to punish.
It is. You just can't be in between Isabel and the rod. But, like, if it hits your shield, just shield. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah. Well, that's what we saw. We saw Dashiel hit Jaeger's shield and with fishing rod, and then Jaeger still closes the distance and gets a punish, which I did not expect would happen, but I don't know this matchup. So
No, he's got the speed for it. Like you were saying, he was closing the distance every
Yeah.
single time with ease.
for sure. All right, solid 2-0 for Jaeger. What we got next?
Yeah, are we going to see this train of 2-0s still go? What do we got?
See.
Why not?
Looking through A2, we are probably getting a set there, yeah.
Gakumairari versus
Weenie
Weenie
Hut
Hut Seniors?
Seniors.
Oh, not Weenie Hut Seniors.
Who's Weenie Hut Seniors?
They never made it to the Salty Spittoon? Years down the line, they got to do the senior home for Weenie Hut? Man, that's
not
disappointing.
Even, that's
How
not
tough
even,
are you?
I don't think that's real anyways. There's only Weenie Hut Juniors and Super Weenie Hut Juniors.
Now there's Weenie Hut
Yeah,
Seniors.
but Weenie Hut Seniors is a
That's,
novel
that's
name.
made up.
That's made up?
Made up.
You know the silver tsunami is coming. This is a sign. We're all getting older. I'm going to see you in Weenie Hut Seniors.
You mean Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's. the one in Brooklyn. The one in Brooklyn, please.
Yeah. I went to the one in Times Square not too long ago. They have like new stuff, but it's not like.
House of Dead Scarlet Dawn is the only good thing there. I will stand by that.
It's still too small, and I guess like the little rooms they have, it's nice. So it's like with the interactive dartboards and whatever.
And those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like other than that, it's not really worth it.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Dave and Buster's?
I think it's fun. Honestly, I like me get some tickets, get some tokens, and then try to get the fancy prize. You know, I had a lot of fun with that as a kid, and I think I would still have fun with it as an adult.
No, it's still a lot
I
of
would
fun.
have fun with it only on Wednesdays.
Oh, because of the Smash
half off.
tournament?
Tournament.
Wait, it's half off.
It's half off.
Half off?
Yes.
Who parties on a Wednesday night?
That's why it's half off.
Damn. You right.
There was a lot of people on that There was a whole lot of people actually on the Dave & Buster's on Wednesday at Atlantic.
Oh, Atlantic.
Nice.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, I've gone there for the Smash tourney. We have actually phenomenal space, phenomenal venue, good Smash tourney. Shout out to the TOs, but yeah, it's like moderately busy on there those Wednesdays.
I haven't ventured further out from the Smash space, and I really should. But I've ordered a couple cocktails to try and, you know, be like, hey,
I would
we're not making money
grab
off of you.
cocktails from Dave & Buster's.
Okay, but it's
okay.
like a free tournament, right?
Yeah.
And the venue has to make money somehow,
Yes.
right? So I don't want to be the asshole to come every Wednesday and then be like, I'm not gonna buy anything.
I'm not really sure how.
You're not sure how to order drinks?
No, I'm not sure how they're funded. I mean.
Oh, they're the TOs are as like personally knows one of the owners, so they have a nice deal.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That is real. It's just like, you know, at Waypoint, I'm pretty sure one of the guys from the team here is like, you know, has a good relationship with the owners, right?
Absolutely.
In fact, I saw that they're putting on an event for like on. Wait.
Yeah,
Should I?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, May 17th. Check out. It's a fundraiser for trans people. There it is. Do good. A charity event. 5/17. 80 player cap. Hosted right here at Waypoint. Come out, play some Smashy Bros, and do a good thing.
I may have to miss this one, unfortunately.
I'll be out of town too, but definitely come through. This is what I was talking about. I mean, you know, the team here has a good relationship with the venue owners, and you know, they work together to put on events like this. Hold on, we got Sora.
Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, you were locked in. Super Sonic over here bringing out the secondary because he does not want to bring out Sonic against King Sombra over here. Oh, he changed it from King Sombra to just Sombra? Man.
I'm going to be the first to say this matchup isn't necessarily easy for Sora. Because Greninja plays very grounded and Sora plays very aerial, and he just gets juggled a lot. So now Sora has to play grounded, which, okay, but we got those. That's cool.
Yeah, we just got to play, you know, Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, whoa. I feel like that could have been a better punish.
He could have killed him, pretty sure, without me.
Either that or a forward smash, anything.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, we're dropping combos here.
So that combo was hard. Surprising. I don't know. I spent a lot of time learning Sora combos, and
I don't think
has it paid off.
Want to get back thrown.
Yeah, it has. But like the really complicated stuff is just it's situational, and you have to be very precise. You have very character dependent, hitbox dependent, rage dependent, and that's why no one is. And that's why Sora isn't like Kazuya or Luigi.
No, he has some crazy stuff, but it is pretty much like you're saying, very difficult to pull off, and it's justified.
Very difficult to pull off that consistently.
But if you can, oh baby. Mr. Potential over here.
Using that side V is a little bit too risky. Ooh, oh, tried to bring that dodge. Could have just confirmed it instead.
All right, Sombra holding on to ledge. And still that second stock. Supersonic not having lost anything yet. He's going off deep and gets almost killed for it.
Yeah, Sora's fine. And good job weaving around the counter. Nice awareness.
I don't think Sombra knows that the first
move of side B has to go either left or right. Yes,
it's completely horizontal, yes.
Yeah. And you have to, it's very easy to intercept.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nice little aerial three-piece. No Happy Meal, though. Oh, just a nice little turnaround into the turnaround grab. I love that micro spacing.
Okay. Yeah. That should go. There we go.
That's unfortunate. He should have just gone for the ledge.
We've seen it happen a million times. So I should have gone for the ledge.
It's a lot safer than people think, as something evidence right there. You've had way more options. You would have lived for maybe a few more seconds, even if he clipped you. It would have put the onus on Sombra to act first.
Okay, good extension. Can we get another one? We can get a dash attack. Hold on.
Whoa!
Holy, that's nice.
Sombra here being like, listen, I'm on my last stock. I'm going to be fancy. Real fancy.
Okay. All right. No, I mean, all of a sudden, Sombra started showing signs of life here. I love to see it.
He may be dead in the TV show, but he's alive in our hearts right now.
There you go. Yep.
All right, no down smash. I think Sombra is now just kind of fishing for a kill here.
Down smash instead of forward smash is weird.
I think we're seeing...
It goes further.
There's been a visible change in the way Sombra is approaching this, and it's seemingly very apparent. Okay, hold on. Do you punish this?
Oh, he did double jump, did die for it.
Good timing.
But honestly, man, what a wake-up call there.
I think they're going to both run it back. Same character. I mean, that looked good.
King Sombra, it's always hard to read his emotions just because he never wears it really on his face. You know, he's one of those people who looks at the screen, is kind of like the real poker face kind of player, right? But King Sombra, you can see him like thinking, he's sweating a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone has the expressions to go with their gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Personally, you know, as a spectator and as a commentator, I love seeing expressiveness on the players' faces. You know, you get a real feel for how they're thinking about the game, but
yeah,
sometimes, you know, you're locked in, you're stoic.
All right. Oh, Final Destination. Interesting. We're getting rid of those platforms, and we're going to be all grounded.
This is probably a good idea for Sombra.
For Sombra, but like you were saying, Sora doesn't really do too well on the ground, right?
Yeah, his strongest grounded options are like dash attack and F tilt is safe on shield, kind of.
Kind of. So you mean there's a chance? There's a chance it's safe.
If it's like max space, it's like -8. It's not great, right?
-8? That's pretty great.
Okay.
That's not great, though.
Clean stock, 35%.
This counter pick really coming in clutch right now as Sombra takes an early lead.
I've been told that, this is just matchup advice against Greninja in general, is that you generally want to play grounded against Greninja. Is this a track for you, or?
I would agree with that because Greninja's options are really just he does try and just approach it like Nairs, and you don't really have anything else that's really going to be a consistent approach option unless you're committing with a dash attack or even just a fair. They're pretty laggy if you get hit on shields.
Right, and Sora's ground game is like, it's, you know, he wants to play the air game, obviously. He has a ground game, it's there, but it's not what he wants to be doing. Which is what makes this matchup, in my opinion, Greninja favor.
Yeah, and Super Saiyan, I mean, Sombra, I think, is playing this very well, trying to stay away from that shield because he remembers that first off from the last game. He did die to that uppy out of shield, something that Super Saiyan is trying to see if he can get a hold of and get back into this game. And right there it is.
We saw the adaptation happen in real time, game 1 from Sombra. Like, yes, he still lost the game, but we could see the confidence with which he started playing after he figured something out.
Yeah,
so
you can win a game, but you got to win the set.
Here it goes. I mean, all of a sudden, Super Saiyan is actually bringing this all the way back. Just a tiny % deficit now.
Now, a lesser player would have jumped out of shields. Somebody's trying to catch that.
As you said, it's Supersonic that has to commit more, has to approach, right? But Sombra is just doing that himself, which I don't think is quite amazing.
Oh, nice! What a ledge trump!
I understand playing aggressive and like that, of course, but you gotta understand, like, in a matchup like this, I think it's definitely okay to just poke around and look for more greater punishes like this.
Oh, what the?
He's going for it. He did drop that combo, though, giving Super Saiyan the opportunity to
He didn't drop anything. The game gypped him. That was completely okay. We're karma. he fell out of uppy. We're clean.
Oh, okay. Great dodge to just get out of that uppy range. Okay. All's going to happen once more. Tries to fish for these back airs. Or those fairs. He is alternating right now and actually stopping and waiting for a few moments sometimes as well. Super Saiyan panicking just a little bit, throwing out all these aerials to try and catch something.
It almost sounded like Sombra overheard me.
Uh-oh. They can hear us.
Oh, well. Oh. Little air dodge read, not quite working out. I mean, at this point, Super Saiyan has to either find the stray hit, you know, up air and back air will do it, or you got to convert off of an air fair, which is, you know, the alternative.
A great run in under, and that's going to be the stock.
Yeah, 2 stock. We really see Sombra just kind of waking up to the matchup, being like, hey, I think I got to figure it out. The final destination counter pick really worked out, too.
He's like, I'm going to ban PS2, small battlefield, and what's something else with 2 platforms?
No.
Oh, yeah, no Wildlands. No. He did so well on Final Destination.
Battlefield, yeah. There it is.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to Sonic. Super Saiyan's done playing games. Sombra's not cutting it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
At this late stage in Ultimate, you always have to be ready for those people who do have those two characters ready. Because if they are losing pretty bad with their secondary, they're going to bring out the main.
That's a tournament, man. I mean, that of course. Yeah, you got a few people who like to, you know, expend their game one, not necessarily playing their best character. That's cool. I mean, you experiment a little bit, but usually once
It does cost you a whole game, though.
they have confidence that they don't need it, I guess, right?
I always need my mess up game, too. Oh, speaking of, Super Saiyan kind of messing up Sombra right now. What a reversal!
Oh, Lord!
Sombra keeping calm and cool right there in the face of all those combos.
Yeah, that looked like, you know, Super Saiyan fishing for the kill. Hey, you got it. Okay, bringing it back, no problem. But the reversal was just so good.
And if anything, I think that's going to what's costing the game here if Sombra is able to just start racking on percent.
You should probably utilize Nair a little bit more, maybe?
He
For these
has,
matchups? Yeah.
he has been, but so far hasn't been hitting. All Super Sonic has been doing is holding shield and doesn't do anything. Until now.
If the, you
I
know,
think it's completely safe to spam Nair. I think it's completely safe.
and the list of characters that can meaningfully keep up with Sonic is fairly short, but Greninja is on that list.
Along with Little Mac, and we know how that goes.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can.
Like, if I was Fox, I would just Nair. I would just spam Nair. All the time.
If I was Fox, I'd be asking for another Star Fox game.
Right?
I want to be out. I want to be back in the game, baby.
Okay, let me rephrase. If I was Kirby, I would just Nair. all day.
That's a
On
good
this
idea.
matchup, yeah.
Well, Nairs are like the strongest moves in this game. You know how like in Melee back there was like the
Yeah.
gold standard of moves? In this game,
I mean,
it's
except
Nair.
Kirby's.
Alright. This is Super Nair Bros. Melee with Super Bear Bros.
Man, I still think bears are busted in this game. But I'm just salty about Wolf's bear.
Wait, what? Wolf has God, you mean it getting nerfed? Or
Oh no, it just has a really good bear.
yeah, Wolf's is I hate dealing with that monstrosity.
Oh, speaking of which,
Looking for
Sombra
frame
bringing it
traps.
back.
Okay.
Oh, nice Shadow Sneak. What? All right, okay, it looked cool, but didn't lead to anything.
No, F smash. Oh my god.
Hold on, hold on.
Don't think he could have.
Off the top of your life, anything could happen here.
All right, nice Shadow Sneak. Back to ledge. Oh, great Clank there with the up air. Dash attack not gonna be enough to take it. Oh, an untackable situation. Sombra, you got one more stock to play with. What's it gonna be?
Definitely doable. But you know what Sonic likes to do, up a stock.
Oh, we're not chilling though. We are
Doesn't-
turning on the aggression.
Does not look like it.
Oh no! This is how you lose the Sonic.
Oh,
The homing attack.
What are you doing? Oh.
you know what?
Well, Super Sonic has been super aggressive, so might as well try and call something out. Here we go. Sombra knowing the vibes though, trying not to approach maybe willy-nilly. Gets caught there.
Sombra unable to even get a hit now. This stock going very much in Sonic's favor. Okay.
Another counter?
I get it. I
like the
get
bait.
it. I really do. But you're not finding them.
Oh, and jumps right into the back air. Sombra, and that just must hurt because he took that second game so well. Probably not expecting the sword to come back again, but feeling warmed up, feeling a lot more confident, and then to lose in that fashion where he just felt pressured at the corner, unable to do too much.
A lot
I
of
get
back
it.
and forth between that game between those two players, honestly. We could see them changing up what they're doing in real time in just 3 games. And, you know, you always like to see that, you know, players adapting to each other, having a nice volatile game for our spectators.
That's right. And finally, no 2-0.
And no 2-0. There
Our
we go.
first 2-1.
First 2-1 of the night.
Okay, now we're getting Gakame Rari and Weenie Hut Seniors. Who is Weenie Hut Seniors? I need to know.
I thought you knew. I don't know.
I don't know. It's probably somebody who like changes their tag every. It's Burst, isn't it? It's Burst, right?
It
Oh,
doesn't.
oh no!
It
It's
doesn't
it's
sound.
Chancla.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't sound like a burst tag to me.
You're right. That'd be like more like Nacho Friend or something.
Yeah, yeah. Even that sounds like more of a burst tag.
All right, it is LeChancla, also known as Palutena's left sock, also known as Dogtober, also known as La Chancla.
Yep, definitely someone who likes to change their tag to fun tags.
I like it. It's
I respect
a
it.
joy.
It's fun. I'm not that creative, and also, you know, you run the risk of literally us being like, who's this guy? We don't know who this guy is.
Who's this guy? We all know who Chancla is. A great Palutena who has been doing so much better every single tournament he's come up to. I'd say something that he has been doing a lot more now is his edge guarding. His edge guarding has gotten so much better. Even about 2 months ago when we were like VOD reviewing, and he's like, what do you think I'm doing wrong? I'm like, you're not going off stage. Like, I know you're trying to like ledge trap, but your edge guarding like options, you have so many right here that you could have done. Like, at least like condition somebody to make a move, and then you can drop down with Nair, a fair, or even like a dare.
I think Palutena's down tilt is just such a good two-framing tool, and not only does it just two-frame, but it also combos into forward air that the consistency is like very nice. You know, there's plenty of reason for Palutena to favor that over going off stage, but you're right, you gotta mix him up.
And that's pretty much it. Like, he just has to keep that bowl mixed at all times. But you are going up against somebody who has really been enjoying Skullgirls lately, according to her. And you know how nasty that game is. So we're going to see some shenanigans here in game number 1.
All right, sure.
Skullgirls is like
Oh, look, now it's
complicated, right?
Yes. You and I should play Skullgirls. It's so much fun.
I like the aesthetic design of that game. Just like the Art Deco and like the art style and
the Art Deco, the hand-drawn sprites, the animation that goes into it. It's unfortunate that they had to actually stop production about a month ago, just because Autumn Games, the developer on it, hasn't been paid for allegedly several months.
So it's abandonware?
It's not abandonware. Like, the publisher still has it, but the publisher apparently hasn't been paying their bills to the developer. So right now,
like,
development has stopped. You're right.
Kind of like Ultimate.
In a way, but Season 2 finally finished. And, you know, after like 13 years of like getting new characters and support and patches, the game's in an amazing state. It is better than it ever has been before. Like, if they didn't touch it,
you can't.
I wouldn't be sad. I wouldn't be mad at all.
Same for Ultimate. You know, if they didn't touch it again, like, we're all fine with it, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you love to see your favorite game get dev support. It sucks to lose it, but hey, at least they left it in a good state.
Absolutely. And here we go. We're getting Wolf.
What is this?
We're going to FD.
Week 1 Ultimate? What's going on?
I love it.
And so, speaking of players who like to, you know, not necessarily give their best character game one, Gakimarari notorious for that.
Yeah, Kakamebari, I think, underestimates some of her opponents sometimes.
In fact, I've never seen her go duck on game one.
Like, unless you're in, like, winner's quarters or winner's semis, you're not getting the dog first go.
For the record, I've always beat her round 1 and then always get mopped by duck hunt.
The first time I played her, I beat her Kazuya. This was, like, over a year ago. And then she's like, you've never played the dog, have you? I'm like, nope. Bring it on. Way different.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, we are seeing a much different game plan right here. That backer coming in clutch. All that work and for what?
We were talking about how obnoxious that move. Oh.
You see, he would have never done that 3 months ago. And now this man is...
Vinny hooking us up with some water. Thank you.
Yo, what a hydro homie.
Hydro homies, remember to hydrate, chat. Honestly, you know, keeping pace with each other, you should be alive. Yeah,
no, it's still alive, but for how much longer? Weenie Hut Seniors trying not to jump in. It's exactly what Gakimarari wants right now. Misses the 2-frame, though. Another chance of life. In a panic, Weenie Hut Senior does try and jump too much.
Almost kill.
What a good mix. And then the back air comes out again.
One more time. Are we going to get 3 for 3?
One more once.
Okay. Love the ledge play.
Just barely missed it. What a stall.
How? Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a short version of that.
Yeah, and I'm assuming he did, but oh my god.
Okay, great fair. What do we see here? Not doing a dash attack. Oh my gosh. There we go. The invincible dash attack.
Be reversed to mix up the landing.
Stop jumping.
Gotta take this stock. I don't know. Wolf is a menace in the air. It's like when he's jumping in front of you, he's getting back air in there. You don't want to be there.
Another dash attack. It is stale, though. Not going to kill it. And even 152, the back air finally clutches it out. 90%, though. How long can he last?
Every stock so far has been back air.
It's such a good move. Don't get off ledge. No, don't roll. Ooh. Oh, and Weenie Hut Seniors. Unfortunately, having to transition to another wheelchair if he keeps up the pace like this.
Honestly,
instead of going up to Duck Hunt Dog, we can go down a character.
Yeah, wait.
We can go to Mario.
I thought Gawk's second best character is Snake.
That's what I keep saying. And then there's Bayonetta. Then I'm like, oh, this is the second best character. And then the Soju comes out. It's like, no, Soju's the second best character.
Who is Soju?
Soju's the drink.
I'm like, is that a tag? Is that a nickname for a character in the roster? And it's a drink too, yeah.
It's a delicious, delicious drink. Okay, we are not going Snake though. I heard the music change and I was kind of hoping for it.
We're staying with our week 1 ultimate matchup.
I do think it is difficult for Gawk and Marori to keep that Snake up like to snuff. It is not a character that you can stop playing for a couple months and then pick up again.
Oh yeah, there's some characters that you can easily have like low maintenance pocket, and then there's some that are just you cannot pocket. You have to maintain them, you know? Snake, very difficult to maintain as a pocket. Wolf, very easy to maintain as a pocket.
Yeah, because look at this fundamental character design, and as long as you got those fundies and you can back her with the best of them, you got this. You're good. And down smash? Whoa, what a read.
That was tough because if you roll out, you still get hit by down. But you would live because you get sent the other way. Okay.
Love the confidence right there with the dare. At least Weenie Hut Seniors is going for broke.
He's spot dodging in place twice. Okay.
Look, the only thing I want to know right now is if this is the opening credits of the set or the closing credits.
Metal Gear Solid, though, I believe.
Oh yeah, Snake Eater, the best one.
Oh my god.
Oh, they've got the flash, but it doesn't hit downwards, thank goodness.
Oh my god, Wolf is a menace when he's at short hop distance in front of you.
Alright, Weenie Hut Senior. Oh, okay, got
nice.
caught by the Nair.
High recovery, avoiding ledge entirely.
If you don't have a good read of that dash attack, it will be punished.
Wow.
Weenie Hut Senior knew he was dead if he went straight for the ledge. That's a bit of a checkmate moment. And now he is jumping, reverting to old habits.
You're jumping. I mean, you got to get something going here, right? Being a little desperate, maybe.
A down tilt, a forward tilt, anything to just mix it up. He's trying to just force his way in with the fair. Finally does. Not enough to kill. How do you get down? Another dash attack.
I feel like Gawk is thinking devious thoughts about how to end this set in style. All right, yeah, that'll do it. That's
All
the
right.
first one we've seen this set.
Honestly, I had to hold my breath right there. I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I was like, how is Gawk and Marori going to make this
What
happen?
are you doing?
Oh, the footstool combo. All right, try to get the trump. It doesn't get it. But no Nair train either. Into a grab. Perfect.
F smash.
And there we go.
Hold
we
on.
got the misinput.
Hold on.
Weenie Hut Seniors has got this.
This is the chance of a lifetime.
He's going for the senior discounts.
The senior discount. All right. Living. Comboing.
All right, no dash attack though. Maybe go for a grab, anything. Oh, try to stay out of burst range using the shield. Instead got clipped. Don't roll in.
Oh, he's just waiting. He's in his head.
Oh, no.
The regrab is, okay, you get a fair. You get a laser.
He can do it. Oh my god, no, did he miss it? He got body blocked?
I don't think he got body blocked.
I think he got body blocked.
I think he held down. There's no way he got
No,
body blocked.
he hit Wolf, and then he just dropped.
Yeah, but
he
that
missed the ledge completely.
But that was above the ledge. There's no way he wouldn't have snapped unless he held down. That's
Oh, man. All right, no,
my
I
non-expert
believe you.
opinion. I think he accidentally held down an SD because
I believe that.
a body block would be weird. I don't know.
It was very weird. I was like, I didn't know that Wolf was that big.
Yeah, that doesn't check out to me. All right, hey, good game to both players, but we got a 2-0 for Gok. No upset. All right.
No upset. That's okay. But you know what? I'm definitely not upset. That was such a fun game to watch.
I'm not upset that was no upset because that was fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh, but now we got Weezer versus Zooey. Oh, that's right. That's right. Zooey beats Fizzy Sticks.
Right,
I'm not going to let him live that down. I was here for that. Homie's uninvited to the wedding for it.
And he's uninvited. Uninvited. All right. I like watching Zooey play, actually.
But do you like watching two Kazuya's play?
Yeah, I do. So, one thing I will say is, like, you know, Smash 4 had a toxic top tier in Bayonetta. Bayonetta was not fun to play, but also not fun to watch.
You want to know who else was toxic? Sheik was toxic.
Sheik was toxic.
Sheik was absolutely
Fox
toxic.
was toxic. Remember Fair Footstool?
Oh my god.
So, but in this game,
Bowser was toxic. Everything in that game was toxic. Rosa was toxic. All right.
Like say what you will about fighting Steve Kazuya, you gotta admit that watching them is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. So yeah, sign me up for some Kazuya dittos. Well, let's see them beat the shit out of each other if it's degenerate moves.
That's right. I want some good ass Tekken today.
Yeah, right. That was a good ass Tekken. Where is that from? That line. That line is iconic.
I think it's from Evo. I think it's just one of the commentators who like did it. Like, that was some good ass Tekken.
That sounds like that would be Evo.
I remember they actually got Solid Snake to do a little voiceover for that a couple years back.
Like the voice actor for Solid Snake
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that's some good ass Tekken.
Exactly. Except people thought that it was a character reveal for Tekken 7, and people were losing their minds at Evo.
I'm searching it real quick. I'm searching Snake good ass Tekken. Snake good ass Tekken.
Yeah, there it is.
It's a 4-minute video though. I don't know where it starts.
They do the whole codec call
All right,
with
well,
Mei Ling.
I don't think I'll be able to find it in the video before the game starts, unfortunately.
No, maybe not. But that's okay. We can do our best David Hayter impression, you and I. You know, I am going to give the edge to Weezer right now, though. He is a Ramones fan.
Old man. Very old man.
Shut up.
I didn't say
I'm
old
not
person
old.
band. I said old band. Like,
I'm old.
you're like probably my age.
Damn. It's okay. I can be old.
I can be old too.
I'm alright, people. Getting old is a privilege. Watching Smash Bros. Ultimate on a Tuesday night here at Waypoint Cafe NYC is an absolute privilege.
Hell yeah. All right, we coming in hot.
Yeah, Zooey's like, I lost to you before. It's not happening again. Oh my god! Ah! I'll pop off for him. That was hype.
Sign me up.
No, please.
Give me some more, boss.
I want some more.
Tasty.
I gotta play that game again. I know the remake is coming out this year, but I got the original. Just gotta pull out the PS3 for it.
Okay, yeah, we Naren. Okay, we electric.
No!
The bird!
All right, but there we go. Oh, it took the second stock. Is this going to be a 3-stock? Weezer, come on. All right. Take a hit of that inhaler and get back in this.
There we go.
Round 4.
TOs love these Kazuya dittos.
Right, they go fast.
Bracket goes smoothly.
Bracket go brrr.
Yeah.
All right, but Zooey right now. Honestly, Zooey playing super well right now.
All right. Yeah, never want to be hit by that while you're grounded. Oh,
Never.
2-stock, let's go.
All right, Zooey over here. Honestly, maybe joining that Mexican crew did help him out a lot.
I bet it did. If there's one thing I know, it's that Mexicans are good at fighting games.
Okay, they're good at King of Fighters, and that's it. I'm calling out Mexico.
I mean, I don't want to speak for all fighting games or all Mexicans for that matter, but
I, as a Mexican, am going to speak for all Mexicans right now. You're
All right,
only good at King of Fighters.
I'm listening. All right.
And MK Leo is the kind of the standout for Smash, of course.
Yeah, I was. What about Spargo?
He is my goat. So, okay, yes. All right, we're good at Smash, and we're good at King
Yeah,
of Fighters.
I'll give you that. All right.
There we go.
Done.
No, it is really interesting just like how that kind of evolved into why King of Fighters is seen as like the Hispanic like fighting game, because it was a lot cheaper to import SNK machines instead of Capcom machines, so they just made inroads there.
Yeah, I know. It's purely for like economic reasons that became historic reasons that just like it had got a foothold in
Yeah.
Mexico.
That same reason like with Pepsi in some countries versus Coke. I mean, Mexico, of course, that's where they bottled Coke for a long time. So, hey, that just makes sense that you're going to get Coke being like the predominant soda over there.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Are you in bracket today?
I am. We're both in Wave B.
Right? I'm just going to be like keeping one ear out here to like see if we get called. All right, we're getting Wave B called right now, but of course, we still got lots of fun matches for you here.
You
And
got called.
There we go. I'll be back, folks. Instead, enjoy Troll Tactics here, doing the solo act.
I'll do my solo act, but who knows if I'll even make it through this set. I think I'm going to be summoned shortly. All right, here we go. Game 2. Got a spike on the platform into tech chase. Hold on. Got the recovery. It's always so funny to hear a Ditto. And you got the characters doing their voice lines and you just, hey, hey, hey. Okay. Wow, Weezer off to a great start. Trying to make a statement here. Doesn't want to go out like he did last game. You're not. All right. The nairs don't come through. Okay, yeah, that hits ledge hang, and goodbye. I like 40% on Zui. Starts the combo with an electric. Man grab, but here we go. We're swinging. We're swinging everything and anything. Nice. But no stock. Rage drive online for Weezer. Can we get a punish? Cash it in for 40%, 20%. All right.
Am I called to play?
All right, I got to sign off. I got to set to play. Good luck.
Kazuya Mishima wins.